I'm going to crack this thing open.
You know how like advent calendars for kids, those chocolates?
Yeah. Yep. We got one.
I'm like that with pumpkin pie.
No, it's my first Marvel movie. Everyone's like, oh my God, you got to see a Marvel movie in theaters. So I'm like, okay, I'll go see Spider-Man.
Maybe they should have been in there because I have some opinions on why Georgia is in the playoffs. They should not be in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
Why should
Not
they?
you.
They just lost.
Welcome to the Beer and Sports Podcast. I'm Josh Wingate. I got that. I nailed it this time. He's Josh Kimmel, Josh Kimmel OUS. I'm Josh Wingate 302. We are a part of the Fins Talk Sports Network at Fins Talk Sports Network on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We are the Beer and Sports Podcast at Mugs and Balls on all the same platforms. How are you doing today, buddy?
I am drinking some coffee.
This
weekend. I know. Hey, look, I am so tired, but we're gonna get through this Dolphins schedule. For all you viewers, we're gonna look at this Dolphins schedule and have a great time because it's May. And what else are we gonna do? Right? The NBA is going on, nobody cares. NHL is going on, nobody cares. Let's talk NFL schedule, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's about what it is. I know people are probably already over schedule talk, but still, I mean that's what we're here to do.
Hey,
talk about the things you're already over.
What's up, Fred? I've never seen you here before. Glad you came. We're gonna talk Dolphins. Hey, and don't judge me, Fred, because I'm not one of these guys who got hyped up for the schedule. Like I'll look later. But so I haven't seen one game. I know one schedule. I know the very first game, and that's all I know. So this is gonna be
one game, not one schedule.
Whatever. I know one scheduled game. The first game of the year. That's all I know. So I'm super excited to at least see something.
So we are going to talk about the Miami Dolphins schedule. We're going to do a little prediction along with that as well. We're going to talk about our favorite primetime games coming up in this season. So I'm excited about that because I get to talk about my Dallas Cowboys somehow, some way, because everyone complains, oh, Dallas Cowboys have way too many primetime games. No. But anyway, you're drinking coffee. I'm drinking Old Faithful here.
Sequence again.
Sequence.
I just want a full disclosure. This is the Beer and Sports. I did drink some alcohol this weekend. That's
what'd you get? What'd you drink?
Just straight up Makers. And then they also had a pre-made old fashioned. Don't judge me. It was actually really good.
I'm trying to get into old fashions. That's like my thing.
Oh, that's my thing for sure. And they had a pre-made one. And I'm like, where'd you get this from? They're like, dude, just go to ABC Liquor. And I'm like,
what was it called?
I honestly don't know, but I can tell you I know what the bottle looks like because by the time I got to that bottle, I was already finishing the Maker's bottle. So yes, coffee now, Fred, because I got a big night of Fortnite ahead of me. Mario Odyssey as well. Big things happening.
Did you say Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, the game freaking rules. I am so mad right now that I love you guys, but I'm so mad right now that my son's playing right now and I can't go collect some Power Moons. But let's get on to the schedule, man. Mario Odyssey is legit.
You can't collect what now?
Power Moons.
Power Moons.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm more of a Fortnite kind of guy. I go in and just dominate.
Yeah. So coffee right now will get me through Power Moons and Fortnite dubs. But Fred's not here to listen to our nerdy video game talk. Let's go.
I think he is. He's laughing about it. He's down for the nerdy video game talk. I think what we haven't acknowledged is we think of this as, okay, not many people play games because we think about back in the day when we were kids, not many people game. And then now as we get older, like everyone games now. Like it's like, what? You don't game? Like, what are you doing?
No. You think that because you and I game and all your friends game and all my friends game. But I was at a kid's birthday party, my kid's birthday party, and I'm at the other parent's house, the father, I'm the stepfather. And they're all like in polo shirts, Oakley, like.
But did you bring up video games?
Yes, I did because I'm sitting there and I'm like, I can't. I said, my boys are texting me. I got to get on. I got to go play some Fortnite. And they're like, how old are you? I'm like, 37. They're like, shouldn't you be doing stocks or something? So no, they're all my age as well. So therefore,
those are the people that you just walk out their house and say, okay, I'm done with you.
So we are in the minority. They are the majority.
No, I think we are in the majority. They're in the minority because have fun. Like financial stuff stresses me out. I'm not going to be like, that's not my hobby. Oh, I'm going to get into the stock market, get into this cryptocurrency. I'm in crypto, but I'm not watching it every day. I'm not down with the crypto like that. But anyway, let's get into the Dolphins schedule. Felt like an old man when I said down with the crypto. Kind of like that. What's that song? Down with the sickness.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
Are we doing prime times first? Because I have not looked at the schedule of Dolphins yet. I don't want to pull it up until we get there. So are we doing prime time first?
We're going to do the Miami Dolphins first. We're going to give the people what they want.
Let me pull it up. What's crypto?
Crypto?
Bitcoin. It's a scam. It's a scam.
It's a scam.
It's unregulated, traded fake coins that you can make money off of somehow.
And then you have NFTs too. That's a whole other story.
Dolphins 2023
tokens. So week 1.
I'm not there.
Well, you should be prepared.
Well, I told you I wasn't going to pop it up until.
Well, you could have had the link there, ready to be clicked, to be open.
You know me.
Like, what are you doing right now?
Week 1. So, let's get into it.
Week 1, the Los Angeles Chargers. I felt like last year that's where the fall happened with the Dolphins.
Sure? That's week 1?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. Well, think of it like this. Game. Why can't I just get a list? MiamiDolphins.com. Why can't I just get a list? Where's your list?
I got a list currently on MiamiDolphins.com under schedule. If you go to MiamiDolphins.com/schedule, you get a list. So I don't know what you're doing now.
I found the list. You're about to make my list. All right. Los Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles Chargers, week 1 at Los Angeles. That,
you know what?
Was it not last year? That's where their fall happened. I think Tua played half the game, came out, didn't look good.
Yes,
and then they just fell.
But this is a new season.
It is a new season.
I don't like to reflect on the past.
This is a big game for them. I like starting right out the gate hot.
Well, it's a big game for both franchises. It's a big game for both franchises because both franchises have something to prove, and both franchises have a juggernaut at the top of their division, whether it be the Chiefs or the Bills on our end. And the Jets are up and coming. So it's a huge game. You want to get out of the gate hot. You want to get that week 1 win. And it's nice that the West Coast game is week 1. So therefore, there is going to be no excuses, none of this jet lag, none of this travel, nobody's tired. Week 1, get that out of your system. West Coast game. I see them lose, though. I see a loss. I'm starting off. I'm going to start marking these. Hold on. Let me get a.
Yeah, you do my side too.
I will.
I agree. I'm going to go with loss just because it's a new defense coming in. A lot of moving parts on this team. Still trying to figure out the offensive line. What's the run game situation looking like right now? Is there going to be a new running back in town? I don't know. I'm going to go with a loss here. Mainly because they're still trying to figure out this defense week 1.
And you don't know how Tua is going to be. I mean, yes, he's probably going to play preseason. Probably not. I doubt. Actually, you know what? I doubt he suits up preseason. But you don't know how Tua is going to be week 1 on the road, even though they don't have a great fan base over there in Los Angeles. Still on the road in a different environment, going against a star. We all know what's going to happen. We should have drafted Herbert. Now we're stuck with Tua. Everything is going to be a mess all preseason for this 1 week. So does it get into his head?
No, I don't think so.
And Fred, we are open-minded. This isn't the bandwagon. This isn't all that. We're realistic. He's a Cowboys fan, and I'm a
Cowboys fan.
And I'm a fantasy player that likes the Dolphins, so kind of realistic. So week 1 loss, unfortunately.
So week 1 loss. I don't like this for the Miami Dolphins. You got that West Coast game, and then you'd have to travel back to the East Coast anyway. But at least if you're in Florida, you'd be at home. You have to travel back to Florida, and then you have to go out to New England. I don't like that, but I do think it's going to be a win. I feel like New England is going to. I don't know. I just feel like they're not there. Like, this team is just trending down, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. The quarterback isn't doing what I thought he could. I was hyped about this guy. I thought he was one of the best mental quarterbacks in this draft.
You liked Big Mac?
I did.
You were all excited, huh? You were all hyped when he was walking down that hallway, jiggling away. Big Mac about to get that contract. Dude, he's awful. What are you talking about?
No, he was one of the best leaders in that draft, and I thought he had the mentality to go. He had that Tom Brady mentality. So I liked him. He obviously needed room to improve. He wasn't the most talented player in the draft, but I like that aspect of him. And he put the ball. He was accurate. He hasn't panned out. Obviously, I was wrong on that end. I think the Dolphins come in and win.
Dolphins go in and win. I do like to see them in New England, not late December, not in the snow. So it's pretty nice a change of pace that they get them, early in the season in New England instead of But people say, well, Josh, the Patriots usually go down there in the heat. Who cares, bro? It's hot everywhere. Like, chill. Snow's a bigger, it's a big advantage up there for those guys. And it seems like Miami's always playing Buffalo and New England in the snow. Kind of unfair. Do we have a link?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that means.
We have all the links. Just go to our Twitter. Just go to our Twitters. They're on right here. Josh Kimmel OUS. But go to Josh Wingate. He's way more organized than I am. I'm just. You don't want to. Don't actually. You know what? Don't go to my Twitter. You're like, this guy's a fucking psycho. Well, he's a crazy person.
Anyway, week 3. This is a big. I feel like Miami starts out hot in the season. They go to the Chargers. That was the downfall of their season last year. They go to New England. Everyone hates New England in the AFC East. Maybe not so much now, but over the last decade or two, they're a hated team. And then the Fangio revenge game. You got to hope that Fangio comes in here, and this is the game that this defense just clamps down, stops Russell Wilson. I don't know. This is a big game. I want to get your opinion on this.
Okay, yeah, you're right. All that's right. First off, it's the first home game of the year. People are going to be hyped. Fangio's first game there. Broncos are coming in. The Broncos have a new staff. They don't have their star running back in there. Russell Wilson, was last year the real Russell Wilson, and we were just saw some system quarter?
No.
I'm not saying that he wasn't. I'm not saying that anything, but does he finally find his way with Sean Payton at this point in the season? Because
there's a reason that head coach was fired so quickly.
I understand, but it takes time for for quarterbacks to adjust to other head coaches and offensive coordinators, sometimes other systems. So will it click right away? I don't know. Week 3 is a little early. I do think Miami comes in. I think they steamroll them. They blow this team out. I think this is going to be a nice win for the Miami Dolphins at home. Tyreek freaking flashes the deuces. You got Waddle's going to do a little waddle, and Mostert's going to give you 3.2 yards on the ground. Who cares?
There you go.
But yeah, Dolphins win, man. 2-1. 2-1.
Fred thinks that the Dolphins are going to lose.
Ooh.
But I'm going to say that the home game, coming off of a win, Miami's feeling hot. I think they beat the Broncos. I don't think the Broncos are as good as everyone wants to think they are. I think they're still a team in progress right now. So I'm going to say that they win.
I know it's going to come down to the quarterbacks, but honestly, I think it comes down to the defense.
I don't think it's going to be a defensive game. I think this is going to be a shootout. Everyone's going to come into this game thinking it's going to be Fangio. The defense is going to go amazing. I think it's going to be the opposite. I think it's going to be a shootout. And I think the weapons that Miami have is going to put the team over on top.
All right. First off, I just want to know who's catching the ball in that game, because Judy's a piece of trash and Sutton is on and off, and Russell Wilson was just donkey last year. Who's catching that ball?
Well, they do have a new tight end, correct?
Who is it? Who's their new tight end?
I believe you're going to make me do this right now.
Are we really going to talk about a Denver Broncos tight end that I don't really care about? Who is this guy? I'm in fantasy, and I don't even know who their tight end is. Who? Albert O? Is he still there? Noah Fant? He was traded out.
Yeah, Noah Fant was traded out. I believe they drafted a tight end. Nope. Okay. Am I wrong about that?
No, they don't have a tight end. They
Greg
do,
Dulcich?
but they don't. Yeah, Greg Dulcich. Okay. All right.
Adam Troutman from New Orleans.
Yeah, Adam Troutman. Okay. Week 4.
Albert O is still there.
Albert O, baby. Those were all. By the way, those were all of them. All 3 of them. Super deep fantasy tight end sleepers forever. That were never nothing. On to the Bills at Bill. Really, 3 road games out of the first 4.
Yep.
Unfair. Ridiculous.
It's great.
Ridiculous. I think Josh,
crazy.
Did you glitch out?
I feel like the schedule is very tough.
Yeah, it's a very tough schedule at the beginning. You're very glitchy. Hey, Fred, who's glitchy? Me or Josh? It's got to be Josh. See,
you glitchy right now. I'm not extremely right now.
Anyway, so the
But
Buffalo
anyway,
Bills.
we then go. Oh, you son of a bitch! You sandbagging
so
son of a
glitchy.
bitch!
You're so glitchy.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we go into Buffalo, week 4, 10-1 in Buffalo. What are your thoughts on that game? Since I'm so glitchy.
You know, I know that Fred already said it's a win, but I'm going to go ahead and give him the L. I believe Buffalo starts out hot every single season, and then they fizzle out. Like every year, it's like, who's going to beat them? They're going 17-0. They're going 16-0. They're going to score 50 points a game because it's hot. There's no snow. There's no weather. They can just toss the ball freely around, and then they look amazing. And then they fizzle out like they always do. So I do think this is a close loss. I think it's going to come down to Josh Allen making a play in the last drive. And then him, of course, beating the Dolphins and taking them down to 2-2. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I can see that as well. So the Dolphins go into Buffalo. A lot of people are thinking that Buffalo aren't going to be that great because they lost their defense coordinator. What they're not thinking about is their head coach is that defensive coordinator. He was a really good defensive coordinator in the league. I don't see there being an issue with the defense. Josh Allen, is he going to be – he had an injury last year. How healthy is he going to be this year? If he's healthy, I think Buffalo does really well this year. So I'm going to go Buffalo beating the Miami Dolphins week 4.
So we're both.
Are we on pace right now? The same exact?
We're the same. We're the same. We're the same. This sucks.
This
sucks. Well, you know, look, we'll start.
I agree. Yeah, exactly. Let's do that. The Giants. Yeah, I agree. Exactly what you're going to say because it's going to happen anyway. Shit.
The New York Giants in week 5. This game is kind of scary. Like I'm kind of scared, but I'm kind of not. Like it could be a big trap game. Like let's say, for example, they come close to beating Buffalo and they're like, oh, well, at least we got New York next or whatever. Or they don't even look, whatever. They're just not into the game because maybe they just lost. I think it's a fucking trap game. I'm scared of it. Daniel Jones scares me. Darren Waller out there scares me. A lot of people scare me on that team. I don't know why. They're not that good. But Miami wins. They're too good. Miami's too good. The secondary's not that great. Hold on. The secondary's not that great in New York. Okay. We've seen it time and time again. All we need to do is just throw it deep, and Tyreek's there. So as long as they can do that, and Tua's upright, I think they can win this game, and they should win this game. But it'll be closer than a lot of people will think. Yeah,
I'm actually going to go that this was a loss for the Dolphins. If you remember last year, I said the Giants are the sleeper team in the playoffs. Obviously, it didn't happen the way I thought it would. But I think they built off that momentum they had in the win in the playoffs. I think they're going to be a really good team. I think Dallas is going to struggle with them week 1. So I'm going to go Giants come into Miami and beat them.
Uncool, bro.
I think their run game is going to be really good this year. Really good.
It could be really good, but I think Miami's run D could be really good this year too. And
possibly
then
without any linebackers.
And then that's a scary thing. But to force Daniel Jones to make a play, that's what you need to do. Force him to make a play. Don't let Saquon take over the game. Because other than Saquon, that team has no offensive weapons. I mean, Waller's there, but Waller's almost 30 plus, and he's been on the medical tent more than he's been on the field. So other than that, they've made no key additions to that offense that scares me. And the defense is still kind of the same, but a little bit better, but it's still kind of the same. So no, I don't know what you're talking about with sleeper style. I mean, they had a very simple schedule last season. So
they had that last year, but they just looked really good last year. They looked like a team ascending rather than descending. So I think they're going to be a good team. Saquon Barkley, Matt Breida. I'm not a big.
Why are we talking about Matt Breida? I want to know why you said, and I'm not dogging you at all. Why did you say Matt Breida? Like he fucking matters.
First of all, he
gets 4 touches a game.
He did matter when he was in San Francisco. Now that he was in Buffalo, I get that. But every running back goes to die in Buffalo. Every running back goes to die in Buffalo. I think he can be a resurgence here. Yes, obviously Saquon Barkley is going to get the bulk of the touches, but when Matt Breida comes in, it's not going to be a walk in the park for a defense. Darren Waller, like you mentioned, Paris Campbell, Darius Slayton, Isaiah
Again,
Hodges. No
again,
one there
you just
scares me, but you have Jalen Hyatt as well coming in.
oh god, are we really talking about Jalen Hyatt as
Hey.
someone that's going to make a difference? The problem is with this Giants offense. I know we're not Giants Network. Is you don't have the weapons around Daniel Jones
Paris
to even make him
Campbell.
successful. Paris Campbell spends more time in the ice bucket, the ice
I
bin,
get
than he
that.
does ever in practice.
But if he is
ever.
in this game, or on this team when they play, he's going to be a big part of this because he's going to open up the field for a Saquon Barkley, for a Darius Slayton if he can ever stay healthy.
He never stays. That's the problem. The whole team.
But this defense is
team
going to be a lot
stays.
better than you anticipate. Adoree Jackson, Deion Banks. And they have one of the best pass rushing teams in the league. Azeez Ojulari, Ashawn Robinson, Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams. They have a really good pass rush. So
it's going to be a nice Waddle game. Waddle going over the middle. Waddle takes it.
And then I didn't even mention Kayvon Thibodeau. So
yeah, Thibodeau. All right, next game.
Yeah. So
By the way, I just want to go off real quick because every year I didn't look at the schedule yet, but every year, like when the tickets went on sale, I said, "Oh, they're playing the Giants at home." I just didn't know when. I didn't care. Yeah. $185 face value.
That's because you're looking too early.
Then I went to the Jets game. I don't know what time that is. $165. Then I'm like, you know what? Yes, man, face value. Panthers game, $60. Why is everything not universal? If that seat,
I wish it was, because then I wouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg to go see my team play.
It just makes me so mad because the games I do want to go see, I can't afford to go see, and I'm not gonna go try to spend $300 to sit outside and be hot all day. Sorry if you guys do that. I mean, I do that for the hockey, but it's inside.
Yeah. So week 6, we got the Carolina Panthers at home. Obviously, I think we're both going to mark this up as a W. But I would love to think or know what is in your head right now. I just think Carolina Panthers, they suck. They got rid of all their good parts. I'm not a fan of the quarterback that they drafted. So
I am not in the mood to talk about how little Bryce is because I'm so sick of it. I'm just so over it. But he's so tiny. Did you see him the other day? He's so tiny.
Yeah, I love the photoshops everyone's doing with making everyone like so huge compared to him.
Yeah. This is the easy Dolphins win. It should be, although they could be scary on the ground. This team knows how to run the football. They did it last year. When they got rid of CMC, they were actually better on the ground with Chuba Hubbard and Deontay Foreman. But those guys are gone. And now they have Miles Sanders, who could still get the job done. And they are still going to preach that power offense. But no, it won't be enough. Dolphins will shut them down.
Oh, for sure. I think this could be a blowout win for the Dolphins.
Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good week 7, prime time.
Yep. So, that is prime time. It's the night game. So we got the week 7 at Philadelphia. This is the game that some people in the network are saying that they're going to go to.
Oh, let's go. I'm down.
I would not suggest it.
I'm wearing the jersey.
Yep.
What tough guy's going to mess with me in Philly? What tough guy?
Every tough guy. Every tough guy. Every tough guy would mess with you in Philly.
Cowards.
They don't care because guess what? They go in gangs. That's why they don't care, because they know exactly. But they know that the next Philadelphia Eagles fan, if a Dolphin fan went to mess with them, every Philadelphia fan would just gang up on you.
See me on TikTok, bro. I've been practicing. I've been doing my TB12. I've been doing UFC. Workouts. You know, if you take dumbbells and you do this over and over and over and over and over, it keeps you like in to do this a lot better. I learned that on YouTube. So take 15-pound dumbbells and do this for 30 seconds, and then you can hold your hands up all day. Right? So Philly, I'm coming.
I was going to think that was a workout for something else, but anyway, you guys have Philadelphia Eagles. Primetime game, 10:22. The week before Halloween, I think this was a loss for Miami. Another loss for them. The Eagles are too good. I'm just curious when it comes to – because this storyline could change very quickly for Philadelphia. Everyone is so high on Jalen Hurts. I was a huge Jalen Hurts guy coming in, but I don't know if his hype is compared to his play. I think there's a lot of room for everyone to come down to earth on Jalen Hurts. And I felt like last year he didn't help them win. They won in spite of him in a lot of games. And I can say the same thing for Tua, but I think a lot of the NFL is lower on Tua than we should be and way too high on Jalen Hurts. I think this could be a very, very good game. I think this is a great matchup, but I do think Philadelphia comes out and wins this one.
Philly wins, unfortunately. It's going to be a hard watch, I think. It could be a hard watch. Philadelphia improved everywhere. They crushed the draft. They don't need Jalen Hurts to be Superman anymore. They just got their best running back they've had since LaShawn McCoy.
No.
I don't laugh. DeAndre Swift is going to be DeAndre Swift is going to be an all-star in that offense. Think what you want. Miles Sanders was good last year, very good last year. And Miles Sanders is very average. DeAndre Swift is much better than Miles Sanders. So then they will use him the correct way, unlike Detroit, who had no clue what to do with.
What do you think the correct way of using DeAndre Swift is?
Not the way Detroit used him. That. Honestly, I do think that he has a couple of years left in rushing ability. He has like 12 touches a game, maybe 5 targets, so a total of 17 opportunities. That's okay. Yeah, give me that all day. Right? But then later in his career, he'll turn into a J.D. McKissick or someone like that where he just catches passes. Yeah. That's his specialty. But he can still run through the tackles. He can still create space. He can still evade tackles, and his juke rate's phenomenal. Just give him a chance, and they just never did. We've spoken about this on multiple shows. We don't need to talk about it again. Philadelphia's improved. They're going to smoke this team. They're going to win that division anyway, and they'll be back in the Super Bowl.
I will say Miami is built the way you need to be built to beat Philadelphia. Really good corners. If you can get a pass rush going, that'd be great. I think this game ultimately comes down to who has the best pass rush. And obviously that's Philadelphia.
Yeah, I 1,000%. Patriots. Patriots.
Yeah, so this is going to be in Miami. So you don't get that cold weather game that you're used to. So I'm going to say that New England, I hate coming in here and saying that a team is going to sweep in the division. I think Miami sweeps this game. So I think they win. I just don't think New England's where everyone thought they could be after Tom Brady. And yeah, Miami wins.
That's right. We are now 8 games in, right? I think they're going to win as well. I don't think we need to overanalyze this one. Pretty simple. Yeah. Sweep, bring it up. So I want to recap real quick our win-loss. For anyone of you guys coming in late, we are analyzing way too early, like May.
Yeah, way too early.
But we're just going through the win-losses. We're doing, that's a win, that's a win, that's a loss. I can't do the New York accent. So I got the Dolphins through 8 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins and 4 losses. Josh, you have them at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
4
wins.
4 and 5. Oh, 5 wins.
Yeah, you do. You got them winning against the Patriots, Panthers. Oh, no. I messed up our Giants. You have them as a loss. I have them win. Oh, I'm the good guy. I am the good guy as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5 and 3, and you are what?
4 and 4.
1, 2. Yeah, 4 and 4. So I have them as a winning record halfway through the season. That's okay. It's kind of where you want to be.
Yeah, for sure. I'm comfortable with that kind of schedule that Miami has. I'd be comfortable with a 4 and 4 record going forward.
Here is the problem.
Yeah. Here's where
here's the problem.
Here's where the NFL just takes it out and slaps it down on the desk.
First off, how dare you? How dare you put us in another situation where I got to wake up at 8:00 in the morning to watch a football game?
Oh, okay.
And then not only just get
up so
you
early, literally meant me.
How dare you? Oh, we got to go back and hey, whenever you're rambling on about stats and this person, Fred, I will go back and count your win losses because I haven't been writing them down. I'm sorry. I'm almost out of room here. All right. I will go almost out of room as well. but how dare you, NFL? And then on top of that, it's a Tyreek revenge game. Can't even be at home. He's got to get revenge way overseas or wherever the hell they're going to be. I don't even know because I didn't look at the schedule. Where is Dutchinson Bank Park? Where are they playing this game, Josh?
Did you just say Citizens Bank Park?
No, Dutchinson's Bank Park.
Is that Dutchinson or Douche Park?
I have no idea, dude.
Park?
Just tell me. You ramble. I'm going to count out my boyfriend's stuff.
Yeah, I think it's Douche Park. So perfect fitting for Tua Tagovailoa to go into Douchebag Park and lose. Actually, I don't know. I really don't know because here's the thing. Is this in London?
I don't know, but it's annoying me because I don't want to wake up to watch a blowout anyway. Damn it!
I just know going overseas is hard. It is very hard. And we always see, okay, this is an obvious win for a team. We always have that on these London games. And then the team that is expected to win loses. So do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say Miami Dolphins beat the Kansas City Chiefs week 9.
Wow. Like, that's pretty impressive. But I just can't see it happening. Are the Dolphins good overseas, guys? Like, every time I feel like they're overseas, it's a slug, a drag. Like, nobody wants to
That's
be
every
there.
team. That's every
It
team.
stinks.
But guess what? A lot of times speed prevails in drag games. And
they got speed over there.
I get that. But I will take Miami speed over Kansas City speed right now.
All right. Fred, I got super distracted. Let me recount yours. Josh, what's the next game?
Well, it goes to a bye, week 10. There's a bye.
So he sweeps the Patriots.
You never said what you
beat the Panthers. Oh,
who's winning?
They're gonna lose. Yeah, that's a loss. That's a big L. You got them win, huh? All right.
Yeah, I got them win.
All right.
Trying to be that good guy, you know.
Let me. Gel pins,
I'm no heel. I'm no heel.
Gel pins are the worst. You gotta like shake it all out or smears.
So week 11, Las Vegas Raiders come into town at the Hard Rock on CBS. I think a week before Thanksgiving. So I'm obviously going to go with the Dolphins in this game because I hate the head coach, and I just don't think they did the right move moving on from the quarterback. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins in this game.
You know, I am also going Miami Dolphins because I don't like that coach over there in Los. Okay. Coming off of a bye week, right? That long week over there, and then they get a bye week and a full week to prepare. Hopefully, they're not so beat up. But gosh, I'd like to know the record. I would love to know the record of teams after the bye going into the next game from overseas because I don't know it off the top of my head. It's going to be tough, but at least they're home.
It will be tough.
But I still think they squeak out a win. They're good enough. They're just good enough to beat bad teams.
But they have a bye. They come overseas, then they have a bye, and then they play the Raiders.
Yeah. So
it's not like they are coming from overseas and then going straight into another game. They have that bye to recollect themselves, get that internal clock going right, and then they have the Raiders at home.
That's a win.
And then
beat the Giants.
Where do you think they're flying into? Do you think they fly into New York, or do you think they're flying into New Jersey?
For where?
To go play the New York Jets.
Jersey, right? I've never been up. I don't even know, honestly.
You've never been up that way?
No.
What?
Guys, I am a Dolphins beat Chiefs. Fred is on fire right now. Okay, Dolphins beat Raiders. Fred, you have them right now. I finally, after like 10 minutes of me doing this, I'm so stupid. 7-3. 7-3.
Yep. Fred said he's 7-3. You got the right number. Calculations are right. Good job, Kimmel.
Fred did it way faster than me. I'm just so dumb. But anyway, where are we going? Where are we next?
We got the New York Jets. Miami going into MetLife Stadium.
Black Friday, 3 o'clock.
Prime time. We don't call it Black Friday anymore.
What do we call it?
I don't know what it's called. It's just Friday, I believe.
Are you for real?
Yeah, it's not Black Friday anymore.
Since when? I mean, dead serious.
I think 2 years ago.
Okay, so Black Friday to me. Weird holiday game after Thanksgiving. Seriously, we've never seen this. We've never seen.
No, we haven't. It's on Prime Video.
Yeah,
so no one's going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it. I have Prime Video. And of course the Dolphins, and of course Aaron Rodgers is my favorite player of all time.
Yeah.
Is going to be in this game. I so badly want. Hey, if any of y'all are down and actually live in Miami, I live in Tampa. If you have tickets, cheap tickets to the Jets game, Aaron Rodgers is my favorite player of all time. I will still root for the Dolphins though. So if anyone has got the hookup, anyway, Dolphins win.
Dolphins win.
Yeah, they need that revenge, man. They were so embarrassed. Zach Wilson. Remember that game where Zach Wilson scored like 6 touchdowns on the Dolphins last year?
Yeah, but you got to think this is a different Jets team.
I know it's got the
defense is going to be really good.
Always
Their weapons are crazy good right now. They have a good group of running backs, and then just add Aaron Rodgers into there. Fred, I'm in Delaware, so we're neighbors. So nice to see you. I think the Jets come in and win.
I am still optimistic that maybe Aaron Rodgers is the cancer I don't think he is, because I think he's a beautiful man, but maybe he's the cancer that everyone thinks he is, and he just tears that team
I don't think
down.
he is.
I don't think he is either, but maybe he is. We can all hope.
I think he got tired of being in one place for a long time. He needs something fresh.
I can imagine. All right, so this is a game that you could possibly go to the next game.
Yeah, I could go to this game. This is not the game I'm going to go to. I hate FedEx Field. It's awful stadium.
Wait, so you had the Jets as a loss?
I had the Jets as a loss. But this is going to be at MetLife Stadium, Washington Commanders. Sam Howell is going to be the quarterback potentially this game.
Maybe.
Yeah, potentially this game. I think Dolphins come in and win this game.
All right, so you think you can just say, oh, maybe Sam Howell's going to be there. Look, we're at the week 13 stage of a bad football team. It could be any quarterback. It could be anyone. Just Cam Newton come to your. That's how the NFL works. Like these later 13 through 14, 15. We saw Wofford play a game last year. We don't know who's going to be quarterbacking. They're going to demolish this team, whoever the quarterback is. They better hope Sam Howell's in there to have a chance to even score 10 points. Because if they don't have anyone else, they're done. I mean, they can get RG3. Who knows who's going to play for quarterback for this terrible football team? Why don't they have Carson Wentz? He is a way better option. What? You laugh. You laugh.
He's not a way better option. He really is not.
Way better option
he is
than
not.
what you have now.
Because there is potential in Sam Howell. You have to see what Sam Howell has. You have to go with him. You can't go with Carson Wentz. Maybe you could have drafted a quarterback this year and had a competition, but at least there's potential. There's unknown potential with Sam Howell. You have to see what you can get, because when he was in North Carolina, when he had weapons around him, he was great. And then the one game you saw him against Dallas, he was great again. So you have to see what you have in him.
So what do you think? Dolphins lose?
No, I have Dolphins winning.
All right.
I think I already said that.
I got him winning as well. I'm on a win streak, man. I got the Dolphins on a 3-game win streak.
There you go.
Look at that.
It's almost like you're a fan or something.
It's almost like things are coming together for the playoffs. Week 14, Tennessee Titans, a Monday night game, Monday Night Football. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's cool. Monday Night Football, Tennessee Titans, Miami Dolphins at the Hard Rock.
Who's starting? That's the thing. Is it going to be
quarterback?
Ryan Tannehill? Is it Wentz killed us when he was in Indy? Dude, people underestimate Wentz. He's not as bad as you think, but he's not as good as he thinks.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Wentz, but we're moving on. Tennessee Titans, Ryan Tannehill, Will Levis. Levi's. Who knows?
Manny's guy.
I think the Dolphins roll.
You think they roll them?
That team is so bad. Tennessee Titans are going to be a bad football team this year. Any way you slice it, they're going to be a bad football team.
I think they're falling apart. Big time falling apart. Potentially losing their best defensive player. Losing their best offensive player. Tannehill's at the end. Will Levis, a lot of people aren't a fan of. So, yeah, I'll agree with you. I think Tennessee Titans win.
And you got to think about the circumstances as well. Who needs this game more at this point of the season? Or week 14, Tennessee might be out of it. They may just be throwing Levis into to wherever just to get beat up. And the Dolphins are sitting here fighting the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets for that wild card spot, or possibly for the division. So who's going to want it more at that time? Dolphins are. And usually those teams win those games. So Miami Dolphins win easily. I love saying easily every time. Yeah. Every game's going to be super stressful, guys. I promise you.
But it's going to be so easy. So then the Jets come into town. I hate when they have these teams play each other so close together. Absolutely hate it, especially division teams. You need to figure out a way to separate these games. It's going to be cold. So the New York Jets playing Miami. I think Miami – or no, it's not going to be cold. It's going to be warm because it's in Hard Rock. So The Jets are going to lose this game. I think Miami wins.
Oh man, there's something about Aaron Rodgers in December, whether it be in Green Bay, whether it be any team, that scares the hell out of me because we just talked about it. Who's going to need this more? Who's going to need this win to propel their season? And who do you trust under center? Do you trust in Aaron Rodgers with his weapons, or do you trust Tua with his elite weapons?
Well, we already know the answer to that one.
I mean, we all trust Aaron Rodgers in this situation. He's going to be the one making the throws. He's going to be the one commanding that offense. That scares me in December. That being said, he also doesn't like getting hit. He also doesn't want the pass rush coming. He also cannot handle when everything is just attack. Yeah. I think that's their game plan. I think they're going to get him. I think they're going to win this game, continue this win streak. I have them on. It's 5 in a row, baby. 5 in a row.
Well, unfortunately, it all comes to an end. Week 16, the Dallas Cowboys.
Wait, did you have them beating the Jets?
Yeah, I have them beating the Jets.
Okay, all right, I gotta make sure. And then Fred over there hasn't beaten the Jets too.
Yeah,
Fred's got us in the number 1 hole. We're getting the number 1 seed, baby. I kid. Joke.
So Fred, there's the bandwagon show that comes on, I believe, every Wednesday or Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. You can go on, watch that. You'll really enjoy it. You'll fit in there. But week 16, awesome. This dominating team just comes in, just the Dolphins.
Christmas Eve? You're going to do that to us on Christmas Eve?
Oh, it's going to be a pile drive. Dallas Cowboys are going to come in and just mollywop the Miami Dolphins. It's not even going to be fair. It's going to be awful. I apologize ahead of time. I'm not going to talk trash. This is the only trash talk you're going to get from me. Coming up, I'm going to be nervous before that game. But Cowboys will win.
At home, Christmas Eve. They don't have to worry about the holidays. They don't got to worry about traveling during the holidays, which is kind of a big deal. You've ever flown near like Christmas time? It's kind of hectic. Not saying the Cowboys have to deal with all that, but still, like, you want to be home with your family. These people are humans too. I would say this if the Dolphins were on the road.
The Cowboys are used to it.
I know
they're in every single Thanksgiving game.
I know they're used to it. I understand that, Josh, but they're still humans, and it still sucks. I'm used to working every single Friday after Thanksgiving. I can't say the other word apparently. So I'm used to it, but I still hate it every single time, and I'm still miserable, and I still do nothing at work every single day, every single after. So what I'm saying is they're going to be in their heads. I know I'm just pulling the strings here.
Yeah, you're pulling the strings because they're going
to
be
the Cowboys. McCarthy's a piece of crap.
They're going to be home for Christmas.
He gets fired on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day. Dallas loses. Dolphins win.
Jeez, I can't believe you actually said that. One of the best. You realize Dallas is going to come in with maybe the best defense in the league.
Yeah, and then Miami will be right there. Tyreek
maybe the best defense in the league.
Peace out, Diggs. Woo.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. As my daughter's supposed to be asleep a half hour ago, and she's giggling in her room.
Hey, we should do this like again and then again and see what we've changed.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be
not as long.
Same.
Not a full show though. Not a
same.
Full show.
Yeah. So anyway, the game I might go to, I might take my wife here. Her birthday is a couple days after this. I just hate how it is New Year's Eve. Maybe there's going to be this huge celebration in Baltimore then. But the Baltimore Ravens, I'm high on the Ravens and their process. They had a down year last year. That was a big game for Miami as well last year.
That was a turning point.
Left a sour taste in Baltimore's mouth. It's really going to depend on who's actually vying for anything. If Baltimore isn't, you might not see them win this game. But I think if they are, both teams are trying to make the playoffs or potentially in there, I think the Ravens win.
At home, Fred nailed it. December's not the Dolphins' best time. The Dolphins always fizzle, just like the Bills do. Like, I swear they do. And it's like, come on, what are we doing? In Baltimore, if Lamar's healthy, if that's how I'm projecting. If everyone's healthy, not that they're a better football team, but everything's in their favor. And plus, you're right. Last year, Tua and Tyreek everyone destroyed that defense. It was bad. They're going to be sour. It's going to be a revenge game for sure. I think the Baltimore Ravens end up winning this one at home. Step in on college football, guys. Like, Give college football their platform. Isn't that like a big college football game day? Like on New Year's Eve?
Yep. NFL doesn't care
bro.
anymore. They don't care anymore. But anyway, then we have the Buffalo Bills to be determined on time and day. Real quick, let's recap what our records are before this last game.
Well, I was gonna do it while you were talking because I'm trying to count. All right.
You're the worst counter in the entire world. Good thing you don't have a bank job.
You're right. Keep on talking.
So, Buffalo Bills, was that one of the top first games of the year? Yeah, so that was the week 4 game, and then you guys meet again week 18. Just trying to give Kimmel some time to count because he's a slow counter.
I'm caught up now.
So this is my issue. You have a game Buffalo and then Buffalo beginning end, and then you have 3 week separator between the Jets. Like I hate stuff like that. Absolutely hate it. You could have figured something else out there. Hello, Dolphins Thirsty. How's it going today?
Oh, what's up, Dolphins Thirsty? I've been counting this whole time. I'm like, there's no way I have you at 10-7. I'm at 11-6 because we didn't do them all. But I already put L's for this game for us. I think we both were going to say Buffalo's going to win this game. So I'm sorry.
We were both going to say that?
Yeah, I got Buffalo winning this game.
I was going to say, depending on where I'm at, I was going to have Miami win it.
Okay, well, you were at 10-6. And so I was at 11-5.
So that means we're both 11-5.
No, I'll be 11-6 if I have Buffalo losing or winning, and you'll be at 10-7 with Buffalo winning. This shouldn't matter into your score.
Okay, so I'm at 10-6.
Yeah, you're at 10-6 right
10,
now. Nope, you're 10-6. Josh.
Okay, so I'm 11-6 because I'm going to have Miami beating Buffalo.
Okay, then you have them win. All right, yeah. I have them losing this game. I don't think that they finish strong, unfortunately, and they'll limp into the playoffs again. But we both have them finishing 11-6. And Fred over here, Fred got us lost to the Ravens, lost to the Bills. So he's over here at
11-6.
I have him at 10-7. Fred, are you 10-7 or 11-6?
I feel like he's 11-6. Oh, lost. Yeah, I think he's 11-6.
All right, so we're all pretty much in the same. Dolphins Thirsty, I would love to know yours. Let us know in our DMs.
Yeah, did you go over the schedule? If you did, let us know. Where you have the Miami Dolphins, we have them both 11-6, just getting there different ways.
I do think 11-6 is a very generous record for them. I don't think it's good enough to win the division, unfortunately, but I do think it's a high wild card. You're going to get that 5 seed. I'm hoping. But I don't think it's good enough to win the division. It's not there's no way. I think Buffalo and not in New York as much, but I think Buffalo is a much better regular season team.
So he said same ballpark, 10-11 wins. So I think we're all there. Obviously this team could win one that we're not expecting, lose one we're not expecting. So it could fluctuate a little bit. So there is coming up, did you look at the schedule at all? Primetime games.
We're not doing that tonight because it's already 48 minutes and I got to go.
All right, no problem. No. You got some Mario.
I think we have a show after us. If you want to stick around, I'm pretty sure we do. 9:30 at night tonight.
We do.
Yeah, we do. I don't know who it is. Bobby, if you're there, let me know. I think it's on the East Street.
Yeah, it's the East Street Boys. Bobby and his good buddy that he grew up with. Can never remember
Alex.
his name.
Alex?
I'm awful. Alex. There we go. 9:30. They're probably going to be talking about all sports. Well, this is kind of like the all sports day. So Monday, learn about all sports. We stuck around with the Dolphins, but maybe they're going to talk about something else. Most likely, they'll talk about the Heat or something else. But yeah, it's going to be talked about. So join them at 9:30. And then we also have 2 shows next week. Dolphins Thirsty has his show, I believe, at 8 o'clock. And then the Bandwagon is shortly after them. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and the network as well. Fred said
I knew you were 10-7. I knew you were, buddy. You know why? Because I have it right here. Look at that. Proof.
So there, I said there was a bandwagon. You need to jump a little earlier to Dolphins thirsty because they tell you how it is. They're going to tell you exactly how it is with the Dolphins. They're not as bandwagony as the next show. So yeah, join them. You'll love the show. They're great. But make sure to like and subscribe. Mugs and Balls. And Kimmel, please tell me you have something to say at the end of this show.
I do.
Okay, let's hear it then. Do you want me to? Let's hear
I thought you were just going to cut me off. Dang it. That was been perfect. All right. Honestly, I have nothing to say except for I'm super excited to go play Mario. Let's go.